So I'll just give you a quick run through of how to apply the breath work before the ice bath. And in the next video, there's actually a follow along kind of breath work series that we'll do together, which takes about 10 to 12 minutes. But really, the Wim Hof breath work and the yogic breathing and a lot of the breath work that's been passed down from teachers of mine, especially before cold exposure, where our physiology is going to be really drastically changed from perhaps being in a sympathetically dominant side of the nervous system, which is breaking down, it's our fight or flight reflex, over to our parasympathetic side of our nervous system, which is all about growth and repair, which is what you're going to experience when you're in the ice bath and in the sauna. The idea is to transfer our body over to that parasympathetic side of the nervous system to really change our physiology even before we enter into the realm of hot-cold therapy. So we're getting benefits from this moment onwards. So it's a deep application of breathing. It can be done through your mouth or your nose, and what we're going to do with our breath work is to do a combination of those. So if you do 3 rounds of breath work, each round takes about 2 minutes with a few breath holds in between. So the first round, we're going to do nice and slowly, and what it looks like is a deep breath in through the nose and a full breath out through the mouth. So what I want is for you to find a nice flow and circular rhythm of that breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And instead of thinking about fast, just think about deep and continual. And what I want you to do is time yourself for roughly 1 minute of deep, continual breaths. At the end of that 1 minute, on your final breath out, you're going to just hold that breath out until you feel the urge for another breath in. So hold that whenever the urge is, whether it's 2 seconds or 22 seconds or 1 minute and 22 seconds. Take a breath in, and then I want you to hold that breath for 30 seconds if you can. At the end of that 30 seconds, I want you to let the breath go, and that's 1 round completed. The second round is going to be in through the mouth and out through the nose. So what that looks like is, and still the same full, deep, circular breath, but it's in through the mouth, out through the nose. You're going to do that for about 1 minute. At the end of the minute, breathing out, holding the expired or the end of the breath out until you feel the urge for a breath in. Hold that in for 30. Let that go. 1 or 2 recovery breaths. And then we go for our third round. The third round is a breath in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Deeply in, fully out. I want your spine moving when you're breathing, and I want you going to the very depths of your pelvis, because part of the exhalation is detoxification. It's also to get rid of the CO2. So as deep and full as your breath can be. At the end of the third round, I want you to let the breath out on the minute. Hold it. It'll feel like you're able to hold it for longer, and then only when you need to breathe in, hold that for 30. After that 30, you're going to be feeling really good. So feel free to do all of this process lying down, horizontal, and at the end, if you're sitting up, feel free to lie down at the end and just really take your time. The ice bath's just around the corner. It's going to happen. It's inevitable, so you don't need to rush off to that. Enjoy the moment, the space between the thoughts, the sensations in the body. If you're doing this breath work and you feel dizzy, lightheaded, tingly, cold patches in the body, hot patches in the body, they're all very common, and they're all just human physiological reactions happening. A lot of it's detoxification, a lot of it's our body's need for more fresh oxygen, and some of it can be dumping of CO2. All of them are totally fine, and the ground is close by if you need to have a lie down or a sit down. So really take your time, ease into the breath work, and after a while you'll do it with more confidence and you'll be able to hold your breath longer. So it's all good things.